Hi guys, welcome to your library at home. It's me, Elda, and tonight we are going to make hot chocolate bombs. I'm sure all of you guys have heard about these or seen these all over the place because they're super cool and super fun. So, couple things about hot chocolate bombs. So first of all, if you guys want to make these, I'm going to suggest you order your molds right now because they are out of stock absolutely everywhere. And I'm going to be honest with you, Amazon totally failed me on this project. So I've had to be super creative, which is helpful because if you guys want to make these and you want to try messing around with them while you're waiting for your bombs to get here in maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I'll show you how you can do that. So a couple things that you are going to need to do this project is, hi Lydia, thanks for watching. What you're going to need for your project tonight is chocolate. So there's two types of melting chocolate. Well, there's a couple kinds of melting chocolates. To do this super easy with the silicone mold that you're going to order or you're going to want to use, hi Angie, I'm going to suggest you use some kind of an almond bark. Hi Natalie. Almond bark comes in a package like this. I've used all mine, but they are squares. It comes in dark chocolate and it comes in white chocolate. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate. I like to use the squares because for me, they melt perfectly in 60 seconds. Hi Kelly. They melt in 60 seconds in my microwave, no fail. And one square will make one bomb, like 2 shells. So that's what I like to use. But these, hi Denise, are my favorite. The Ghirardelli dark chocolate melting wafers, but they're a little bit more tricky to melt and you have to they're not hard, you just have to know how your microwave melts your chocolate. So tonight we're just going to use the almond bark for our sample. But I do want to tell you, so if you want to try to make these, I'm going to tell you guys what molds will not work because I totally thought, ooh, this will work as a mold. This is actually an ice cube mold. It's silicone, so I thought, yay, it'll work, but it's way too thick and you will be really frustrated and your chocolate will crack when you try to get it out. So don't fall for the ice cube mold, okay? Although you guys will probably see this pop up because I'm thinking this is gonna make a really great hot coffee drink or iced coffee drink when it's hot out. So we're gonna use this again for a different program, so not a waste. If you really are anxious and you can't wait for a silicone mold, you can use, these are little ornaments. They're acrylic ornaments. They work really great and they're the perfect size, but you have to temper your chocolate. Tempering your chocolate means melting it for a certain temperature, which is no more than 98 to 100 degrees, and then adding chocolate to cool it down, and then your molds will pop perfectly out of here. It's a lot of work. Tempering chocolate's probably another program. So tonight we are going to use the silicone mold that you can find right now is in the shape of a snowflake. So we have snowflake shaped hi Courtney hot chocolate bombs. But as far as tempering chocolate goes, I did have, like you guys see, I've tried several molds. I have this mold, which I'll turn the camera down in a second, with tempered chocolate, and as you can see, they slide right out. And here's my perfect half circle. These are a little bit smaller than the chocolate bombs that are super popular right now, but I personally think this is a better size for maybe kids because you really don't want them to drink all that hot chocolate. The big bombs make a big cup. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways to do this. We are going to start with, let me get my camera right here. So I have already melted my chocolate for 60 seconds. And when you melt your chocolate in the microwave, if you guys have never done this, you're gonna pull it out and you're gonna think it's not melted all the way. That's exactly how you want it. And you wanna just keep stirring it all the way until your chocolate is completely melted. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do this in the snowflake mold, but I'll also show you in the circle mold because it's easier to work with the melted chocolate in the circle, but this isn't tempered, so they won't come out of that plastic mold. But I'll show you to give you an idea. Okay, so I'm just stirring it, and my chocolate is pretty much melted. I did this right before we started, so I'm gonna stick another one in the microwave while I make that mold. All right, and also too, I'm going to show you guys really quickly before we do that. If you haven't seen a hot chocolate bomb, okay, here is what the 3-inch one will make. So this is what a silicone mold that you want to use. This is the size and your shape. It's filled with hot chocolate inside there. So this is a 3-inch one. That is what you can make in this with tempered chocolate or silicone mold if you're patient. This is what I made in the smaller molds. They're a little bit smaller than that. And then here is what we're going to make in our hot chocolate molds. There's a white one that I made. So this is the snowflake one, I mean. Okay, and then this one I'm going to show you guys at the end how to decorate them. Okay, so that's a hot chocolate bomb. And in a little bit, we'll dump one in some milk so you can see it. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I've got my snowflake mold. These are a little bit trickier, so this is going to get messy. So you want to fill it. I'm just going to eyeball it, but let's say you're going to put about 2 tablespoons in there. I'm going to go ahead and do 2. And in this shape, I've noticed it's better to do 2 layers of it. So I'm going to, this is a really messy project, by the way, too, at least for me. So I'm going to, and Lynn, if you're still watching, you recognize my little spatula. This is my favorite little Gail Borden giveaway spatula. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use my spatula and kind of get it around. The trick is you wanna get it up as far as you can along the edges. Okay, and I'm gonna make this one not super thick, and then you just want to kind of wiggle your mold. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you just wiggle it until it gets good and flat in there. And you'll know, you can see, actually, this one's gonna take a little bit more. Okay, so you just keep wiggling your mold until all of your chocolate is spread all the way around it. And once you get it nice and even, you can even tip it upside down, tap it. So I said it gets messy, but that's okay, don't worry about it. Hi Beth, thanks for watching. Okay, so get it as good as you can in your mold, and then you want to pop this in the freezer. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the freezer, but I can see a whole section on this one that doesn't have any chocolate. So I'm just going to, it doesn't matter, you guys, too, if the inside doesn't look super pretty, because you are going to stuff this with marshmallows and hot chocolate and no one's going to see it anyways. So spread it around. I do like to tap it just so it's as even as it can be, and then we'll pop it in the freezer. Okay, so I'm going to stick that in the freezer for now. I've got my other chocolate ready to go. So as you can see, it's, oh, this one melted. It's still got a chunk, so we just stir this up until it's nice and melted. I probably should 2 squares, and my microwave 2 squares, 75 seconds works perfectly. Okay, so stir it up. All my chocolate is melted. And I'm going to show you how much easier it is to do it. You're right, messy, but you get the drizzling is when it's really fun. Okay, so I'm going to take these out. So as you can see, the tempered chocolate, they slide right out. They're nice and shiny. They're perfectly shaped. So I'm going to dump all the extra chocolate off. And I'm going to show you how much easier it is to do the circle one. So if you guys do get the circle molds, this is a way easier process. I grab my spatula. Go ahead. See, I noticed that 1 square in this mold makes 2. Okay, so now this one you just keep going all the way around. The circle is way easier than the snowflake, but the snowflake I think is good to try because it really helps you work with the, you have to be patient, and it helps you work with the chocolate. Okay, so see how much easier it is with the circle mold? It went all the way around. And I just kind of like to keep going in circles until you'll see the chocolate is starting to harden slowly And if you're patient and you keep going around, you'll have a nice, even coat. So if this was a silicone mold, we can pop this out in 10 minutes and it would be beautiful. Okay, so now I'm gonna pop that in the freezer. This circle mold I found on Amazon. But like I said, this one's a little bit smaller. They kinda, I'm not gonna lie, come out a little bit like saucers instead of circles. I think it's a good size though. Like I said, I think that's a great size for kids. And it's a great size to gift because you can put 2 or 3 in one package and it looks really cute. And honestly, it's good to have a good amount of chocolate in the bottom because this is what's gonna make your drink taste good. So here's the circles. See how much easier that was? I'm gonna pop this in the freezer. And then I'm going to show you guys, these I've already done. So these have 2 coats of chocolate already on them. Oh, Christina, lucky. Well, maybe we'll have to have a hot chocolate bomb making party if your molds come before mine do. Okay, so here's my snowflake mold that I showed you at first. So the trick is, so this has been coated in the freezer for a few minutes, coated again in the freezer for a few minutes, and then you want to let it sit out to room temperature before you try to take it out of the mold. And then you just literally want to pop. And guys, you're gonna have a few that crack. They're not gonna work perfect at first, but the beauty of this is you just remelt your chocolate and try again. So no waste there. So I'm just gonna loosen up all my, okay, and so we're live here. Okay, so you can see right here. Oh, that sounds good to me. I'd like it too. I didn't get enough chocolate right on this side. So this one I can tell you right now is not gonna come out all the way. But what I can do while I have some melted chocolate here is I can just add it to that side. Patch it up. Like I said, the inside doesn't matter because you won't see it. So these are super messy. Okay, so let's go to these guys because they're gonna work. I probably should have waited to do that one until I tip this over. So I'm loosening up all my edges. This is so much more fun with the circle too because they pop out way easier. All right, so flip it over and you want to push from the center of your mold and you'll see the mold just peels right off. And you will have a shell to fill with hot chocolate and marshmallows. And then there it is. So here's one. So I'm showing you guys a really hard way to do this because honestly, if we were working with circles, this would be so much easier. There's 2. Let's see, I think, nope, that's not the one I just did. So if you guys can see, I am literally just peeling away the mold from the chocolate. This is the really fun and rewarding part. I don't want to get the wet one. All right, well, you guys get the idea. So here's 4 of them. Now these don't seal. Yeah, there's a lot of different molds out there, you guys, and you guys can see how easy this mold bends. That's if you're looking for a mold, but trust me, there's nowhere in the Elgin area to get anything except for a snowflake mold, and these are fun. I found a really cute owl mold, but unfortunately the owl did not cooperate. So we're going snowflake, guys. All right, so let me show you the fun part. So, ouch, hang on, I'm getting something hot off the stove. All right, so I have a pot of boiling water on my stove with a hot lid, okay? And this is what we're gonna use to mold these together. Okay, my favorite hot chocolate is actually my homemade hot chocolate recipe from my Better Homes and Garden, but we're gonna go Swiss Miss this time. And I'm gonna put, these are a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna put a little less than a half a pack in there. And I am going to put I forgot one step. So let me show you the first step. So you wanna take your mold and you want to set it on something hot. That's why I'm using a hot pan. Now, if your mold did not come out perfect, just swish it around on this hot pan, you'll see it's melted and it's flat. So you want to just try to keep it even. All right, now I'm going to dump my hot chocolate into that side. Okay, now you want to put your marshmallows in there. And then you want to do the same thing. Ooh, I just cracked that one. See, that was too thin. Can you guys see that? So we'll just remelt that one. So now I'm going to go ahead and just push this down on the hot pan again. Which if I wasn't doing this live, I would have kept the pan on the stove because I could see that my pan's already cooled off a little bit. And then you just use that melted chocolate to stick them together. And there you have it. So if this was a circle, it would be perfect. But I think that one turned out pretty good. So can you guys see that? So now it's sealed together. Hi, Heike. All right, so there you have it. There's your hot chocolate bomb. I am going to stick my milk in the microwave really quickly because I want you guys to see how fun these are when they explode. And in the meantime, I want to show you a couple of different flavors that I've made. So I have, okay, so this one I put in a really cute little, chocolate glue is a good idea. And just so happens that I have a sister who's a fantastic chocolatier, and I wish she could have been here to help me with this because she makes the most beautiful chocolate things. And I've made a lot of different chocolate things myself in the past, but this one's a little trickier. I've never made shells. Okay, so this one's got a pumpkin spice hot chocolate in there, and I put it in this cute little fall wrapper. And I was thinking in cute little fall gift bags to give away. So this is where they're really fun. These are great. Hey, Melissa. They would be cute with Irish cream. Okay, so there you go. How cute is that for a little fall thankful little gift bag. So these make great gifts. So that one's got pumpkin spice in it. I'm gonna put my lid back on the stove too. Well, I was gonna show you guys how to do the round ones, but you get the idea. So we got another minute before those, the hot chocolate's ready, or the milk's ready. This one what I did was I put some candy canes, and hi Nancy, and I put candy canes in my Ninja. So this one's got hot chocolate in there with peppermint sprinkles on top of it. And you guys, here's the trick. So I'm gonna show you on this one, I'll melt some more chocolate. We'll do this one in white. This one, chocolate glue, Lydia was talking about. So my round ones didn't go together very well. So I just took a little bit of my chocolate on my spatula and I went through and I just stuck it together with the glue. And then I drizzled the heck out of it. So if you can see that, you can't even really see where the seam is anymore. Sprinkles, these would be super cute. All right, so here's the fun part, guys. So here's my Hugs and Hot chocolate mug, and it's filled about 3/4 of the way. So here is the moment of truth. We are going to, let's see, which one should we pop in there? Oh, I wanted to pop this one in there. Here, we'll go with this one. See if it fits. Yep, all right, so I'm gonna dump that in there, and hopefully you guys can see that. And just give it a little stir, and it should pop open. Of course, it's not gonna do it for us now. I don't know if my milk is warm enough. It should crack open, and the marshmallows should all pop out. Mine didn't bomb very well. All right, here it goes. Can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, can you guys see the marshmallows popping up? There you go, it cracked open and there's all my marshmallows. So then you stir it up and you've got, and this is really good because when I was making these, my son was like, he was helping me. Can I have one? So he made one and it's super yummy. So just stir it up and you have a delicious, and you will get like stirs of chocolate in there too, which is completely normal and super yummy. So here's your hot chocolate bomb, hot chocolate. And I just want to show you really quickly. We have 1 more minute. I am going to do some white chocolate and show you how to drizzle. I should have put that in there, sorry. It's a good distraction for all of us tonight anyways. Hi Sally, thanks for watching. This is, okay, so for the big, the 3 ounce the big chocolate bombs like this, the 3-inch ones, you're gonna wanna do about 10 ounces of milk. The smaller ones, I would do 6 to 8. This is super chocolatey. I won't drink it now, I'll wait till we're done. But, yummy. So I was just gonna show you guys really quickly how to drizzle this one. We'll drizzle these two, because I think the snowflake looks cute with white drizzles. Let me see if my chocolate's ready. For some reason, the white chocolate actually takes a little bit longer. All right, so I'm just stirring it up. I like to have a couple ready to go. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Maureen. I like to have a couple ready to go in between because this is also a nice way to clean off your fork. I always use a fork to stir my chocolate and then just go ahead, and this is where you get it looking all nice and pretty. So you want to tap the chocolate off your fork and then just go back and forth. And here is how you make them. And this is where if you have seams that you're trying to hide, you could always turn it over and do both sides and you'll never see your seams. And then we'll just go ahead and sprinkle on some candy canes. It smells really good. It smells nice and pepperminty. And this makes your nice peppermint hot chocolate. All right, and then you just want to pop these into little cupcake liners. And here you have it. So that is... Hi, David. Okay, so there is our, oops, one more time. There's our hot chocolate bombs. And hot chocolate bombs, if you have to be creative because you can't get your molds. Because honestly, guys, if you want to do these, order your molds as soon as we get off the phone, if you can even find them, because they will take 2 to 3 weeks to get here. But these do make great gifts. So thank you for watching tonight. And you guys, let me know if any of you guys make these. I would love to see your creations. They would be great with pumpkin spice. Thanks, Christina. All sorts of, you can get this chocolate in all sorts of flavors to decorate them with. So have fun. Let me know if you guys do it. And thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye.